Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Min. Today I'm gonna give you the reason why I will be pulling for Kazuha, and I think he's a very solid unit. I will be discussing some leak over here, so I will be linking some website where I find all this information in the video description below. Okay, first of all, Kazuha as C0 is a very solid sub DPS. His accession stat is Elemental Mastery. So yes, you can tell his kit is based around Elemental Mastery. So let's start first with his skill. I might mispronounce some of the words here since I cannot speak Japanese, so I'm sorry for that, so just bear with me. So his skill called Chihaya Furu. I know I slandered that, but whatever. It has two parts. He will hit the enemies on the first hit and then will launch himself up in the air, and you can follow that by the plunge attack to deal extra damage. So when he plunges down, he creates this gravitational pull that pulls enemies towards it, and this skill can be used mid-air, which is very cool. Combined with his first passive called Wandering Blade. So Wandering Blade, this is his passive. If Chihaya Furu, which is his skill, come into contact with Hydro Pyro or any element which being used, this elemental absorption will occur during Chihaya Furu, and it will deal additional 200% damage of elemental of that type, which will be considered as plunge attack, right? So if you swirl with any elements and then you plunge down, you will deal 200% extra more damage, and then that extra damage will consider that as his plunge attack. So I would say leveling up his basic attack is also important if you want him to deal more extra damage. Now this is very cool because since you pull enemy towards after you do the plunge attack, you can follow up by his burst. His burst is called Manyo no Ito. Okay, Manyo no Ito. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. Which is, in my opinion, this burst is the coolest and is impressive visual effects we got so far in Genshin. What it does is create a giant AoE barrier that absorbs every element it's contact with. So if you, and then this go to his second passive, which is extremely good. So it say upon triggering a swirl reaction, Kazuha will grant teammate 0.03 elemental damage. Remember, this 0.03 can be changed, elemental damage, to their correspond element for every point elemental mastery he has. Okay guys, this is very important. So what he does is like, as you just need to trigger the swirl reaction, and whatever your teammate have, for example you have Pyro, you gain Pyro, Pyro absorbs Pyro damage bonus, Cryo damage bonus, or Hydro damage bonus, whatever. This passive alone make him very suitable. You can put him in any team, it doesn't matter. So what is my plan for Kazuha? Okay, I'm gonna put him into a Kaya freeze team, and yes, I'm building Kaya. This is not a meme. Once I'm done with his talent code 999, then yeah, I'm done. The weapon is Kaya will be our main carry over here. I only have Constellation 1, which is reset, but whatever. Okay, and yeah, artifacts, Priestess Strayer. Now I'm gonna explain my Kaya freeze team. So Kaya will be our main carry over here. Just imagine Venti is Kazuha. So the first team is gonna be something like freeze teams, something like this and this. This will be my first freeze team I'm gonna run with Kazuha. So what Kazuha does in here, Kazuha in this case, he gonna wear the VV set, and it doesn't matter what element he swirl in, he gonna does two things. He gonna decrease enemy elemental resistance using the VV set, and he will grant everyone their correspond elemental damage based on their correspond element, as long as he triggering the sword reactions. Now you must be wondering why this team has no healer. Well, because it's a freeze team. I know it's a very risky team, so you can go with other easy options, something like Diona. So Diona, okay, this Diona team is gonna be different, right? Since my Diona is C6, so she will grant Kazuha or the whole team 200 elemental mastery, right? As long as they are above 50% HP threshold. So what she does is she will grant elemental mastery to Kazuha, and Kazuha will use the VV set. It doesn't matter what element you swore in. If you swore Hydro, right? If you swore Hydro, Xingqiu will deal more damage. And because since it's upon triggering swirl, every single member of yours will gain extra damage of their correspond elements. If you swore Cryo, right? Also, Kaya will also do more damage. So Kaya will be our main carry over here. So this team is very solid. Another team I'm thinking about running with Kazuha is called Pyro Brute Force team. So what does this team is? This team consists of Bennett, Sucrose, and you can replace this with any DPS, but in this case I will choose Pyro. Now let me explain how this team works. It's like, so Bennett will first, you have the Pyro Resonance. So Sucrose, her job is simple. She will wear the VV set and she will transfer her elemental mastery into Kazuha. And since Kazuha have extra elemental mastery, as long as he triggering another sword reactions, he will grant everyone, right? Everyone the correspond elemental damage. It means it's like your DPS. In this case, your Pyro DPS will do more damage, because not only they got the elemental damage bonus, but also since Sucro have VV, she also decrease enemies Pyro resistance also. So yeah, this team I'm planning to run with him. Not Yanfei though. I'm gonna replace with another Pyro DPS soon, but just give you the idea of like how Pyro brute force team work. You can replace with anyone. You can go something like this. This is even more crazy, but the issue is like your Kaya need to have some kind of decent crit rate, because you cannot because the enemy is not frozen. So yeah, this team is very solid. So you have Diona transferring EM to Kazuha, Sucro transfer EM to Kazuha. So your Kaya in this case will have so much extra cryo damage bonus. Is insane. It's really good. Okay, about what weapon I'm gonna use on Kazuha, it's gonna be what weapon is it? Give me 1 minute. I would like something to make. Okay, the weapon I will run on him will be Iron Sting. Now this weapon Iron Sting is really good on Kazuha. Why? Because elemental mastery is substat. Your stat priority will be crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery, energy recharge, and attack percent. That is the plan I go for Kazuha. This sword is really good because since his skill is do 2 instant of damage. The first instant is he hit the enemy and then he jump up, and then when he plunge down, he will have a second instant of damage. This will trigger the 2 set effects, and if you follow that with his burst, since it's already stacked 2, so you have this one R1. Since you already deal 2 instant of damage already, he will gain 12% elemental damage, all damage. And then if you follow by his burst now will do 12% of damage. So this is really good. Now keep this in mind. This can be messed up because it can occur once every 1 second. So I the worst case scenario is you only gain 6%. I mean 6% is still really good, right? For consider this weapon is free to play. Yeah, so I would say Kazuha is really free to play friendly. That is my initial plan for Kazuha. I'm not saying that, okay, I'm not saying Kazuha is a must pull unit. Not all unit is a must pull. I'm just saying that Kazuha he's a very solid sub DPS that can grant your teams a very good elemental damage bonus. So if you like Kazuha, if you like his design, if you like his skill, just go pull for him. Like, don't let other people saying that, oh, he's bad because he's an emo or something like that. Just don't let them discourage you. If you like Kazuha, just pull. That's it. No question asked. Even if you cannot clear Spiral Abyss, you will enjoy your time more by playing the unit you like. So if you like Kazuha, just go for it. I'm not hyping him up, I'm just saying he is solid, right? I will be pulling for him since, you know, I like Kazuha, right? I like his design, I like his skill. Although his design is kind of like male traveler, but since I'm using female traveler, so I don't think I mind. I don't think I cares. So, yep. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day.